Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm almost 3 weeks, I think, into this social distancing thing, and I think we're making it. This week is our official spring break with my school, so I haven't been making videos for them, so I've been missing having a captive audience. Y'all know I like people to hear me talking. So I thought I would send a little encouragement out there into the world. And one thing I am really missing my students. I tell a lot of funny stories about them, but here's a picture of a Zoom class we did last week, and you can just tell by the look on my face how much I'm enjoying being with them. And they teach me a lot, and the teacher probably learns more than the students, right? And so I want to tell you a story. I've told this a lot. This is about one of my students. I'm going to call her Grace. And this happened back, I think, in November or December. And one day we were all going out to activity time. And activity time, it's old fashioned recess. The kids go play for about 20 minutes before we go to lunch. And I love this moment in the day because by this point I have been alone in my classroom for hours with seventh graders, and I need a minute. I need a little break. And so they all run off and play, and I just watch them. And this particular day, I think I was really tired, and I probably had some emails on my phone I was needing to answer, and certainly needed, to not talk for a minute and just to breathe. And so I get out to my spot and I look up, and here comes Grace. And Grace is coming over to talk to me. And Grace is so sweet and cute and a wonderful student. But Grace has a lot of questions for me, and she is always, it's amazing to me how many questions she has. It's new question. What kind of car is the best one? What kind of shoes do you wear? Where do you live? What do she has a lot of questions. So she comes over this day, and I am wanting to answer an email, and she is wanting to talk to me. And I did this thing of, Grace, I'm just a boring teacher. You've been inside. Go play. Go hang out with those girls. They're sweet. And so she stopped and she looked at me and she said, Miss Mulliken, I like to come stand by you so people can't see how lonely I am. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah. So she says this to me, and it just stopped me. And it's so poignant to me that not only was she feeling lonely, which is a really hard emotion to walk through, she's also feeling shame about that. She didn't want students to see her feel lonely. And she came to me wanting me to help her, wanting me to sit with her in that moment. And I almost missed it. Oh, I almost missed it because I wanted to look at my phone or something. And it was as in that moment, I don't know that I realized how important that was. And that day, at the end of the day, when I was driving home, I started thinking about it, and I realized how how much I needed that moment to change me. Because here's what happened to me. As I was walking out to recess, and before Grace comes over to me, I am in this state of like, oh, teaching's so hard. I'm so overworked. I don't even have time for emails. I'm underpaid. Society doesn't appreciate me. That's the mindset I'm in because I'm so focused on me. And when Grace came over and she said that to me, like in an instant, my whole world changed. Like, this is the greatest job. This is the greatest gift. I have such a good life. I can't believe this is the opportunity I have in this world. And it's all because I shifted my focus from me to someone else. And it's hard and frustrating that I have to learn that lesson over and over again, that it's not an automatic thing for me, but it really is so important. And just changing my focus to look at someone else completely changes my outlook. And I know during this particular time of uncertainty and social isolation and all the difficulty of that, that is my solution and my answer when I'm starting to feel icky inside. It's because I've made this whole thing about me. And I'm just looking at how this is impacting me, and oh, I live alone, and oh, all of that. And the solution and what gets me out of there is picking up the phone and calling somebody, or, getting on a Zoom with people and checking on someone else and thinking about how someone else might be impacted by this. And I don't do it well, and I don't do it often enough, but I keep trying to do a little bit better each day. And so, take this moment, this grace moment, and live that out. And I hope that is encouraging to you on this Friday. And I hope everyone's doing well. Love to everyone. Bye.